found the originals. Right, found the originals. Okay, let's, they're just popping, man. Wow, pop them in. Cool. Wow, let's do it. Let's chuck them on. So I found all the connections I need. I was just neatening all this up. I'm going to pop the light unit off again. And then I was thinking, something come to me. I've got the new bars down there. You'd be really silly, well, most of that's disconnected, not to do it now. So I think I'm going to swap the bars over now. They're exactly the same bars. Yeah, so I'm going to do that now. So we'll get these old ones off. We'll get the new ones on. And then we'll do all this front end in one hit. I think the YBR is pretty much done then. Front brake will need a bit of a clean. It's a bit soft. Nothing shocking. Just a touch softer than I'd like it. Normally a good clean down at the caliper. Strap it down overnight, the brake. That normally brings it back. The rear brake's lovely. We did that last week. Yep, let's do these handlebars. These are bent. It's hard to tell. I mean, it took me and Danny. Actually, you can. Can you see? Right, look at this angle. Look at the bottom. Shh. Now they're not. Let me straighten them exact. I know the bike's leaning left, but let me straighten them exact, and I'm going to lean left with it, okay? Yeah, you can see, look. Straight up, almost 90 there. And that one goes out. It's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious now on camera, actually, at that angle. But in real life, when you're up here and you're like this, it's like, well, no, hang on. It all seems fairly okay. But there was something not quite right when I was sitting on it, and I was worried at first that the shocks were bent, but they're not. The bars are bent. So let's get them changed over. So there's a chance that things are worse now, but we should have something. New handlebars are on. They're not upright yet. I've just put them at a rough angle. Obviously, you'll set them after. Let's see what we've got. I'm going to fire up just for convenience to save the battery. Well, there's step one. Look. Can we fire up? Are we in gear? Have I switched it in? Obviously not. What have I not done? The clutch switch. Oh, here it is. Come on. Right. So, lights. Look how high up I've aimed it again. Right, so straight away we've not got our main beam. This switch is too... Oh, look, it's popped up anyway, look. The switch has had it. Well, at least I know it's had it. I'm going to have to get a new switch gear there. What I did this time was all the wiring is behind the light, so it's easier. But we've got no connection here without that, so I need a left-hand switch gear. That's a shame. I tried to fix it, but the little piece of plastic in there was broke already. That's why it was all over the place. That's why it wasn't in its right setting. Let's indicators. Okay, that's good. Back's good as well. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, horn is normal. And we checked the brakes earlier, but after doing wiring. Alright, main light, rear. Good. And fronts, double check the fronts. Good, okay. Alright, not too bad. Shame about that switch gear though. There's not really much more I can do with that. I can pop it off again just to double check, but it's not really much more I can do with that. It's not overly fixable. I tried one more time to rejig the switch, but it's just not having it. It's high only, and it is the switch. It's up here. Oh, so I'll have to get a new switch on order. Alright, I was just in here. I was moving the clutch wire in because it was quite stretched when it was out, so I was moving it in behind, and I was looking at the bulb and the wire, look, snapped off. So actually the switch itself is fine, but really we need a new front light. It's quite a big light, but it is a bit messy. It's a bit all over the place, so a new one will be a good idea. I just need to measure it up. It's probably 8 or 9 inches. It's probably 8 actually. So new light, and then this will be okay. With the new light, wiring won't matter. I'll just switch it across, and yeah, it'll be fine. Alright, so we need to get this MOT-able ready. It needs the front light. I need to just do the front brake a bit now, just give it a clean look. Just for the MOT they press it. Now this isn't touching the lever, so it would pass, but it's still, I can feel it's still too spongy for me, so I just want to get all that off and give it a clean while I can. And then from there, it's kind of MOT-able as it is. I think I'll do the seat at home over the week, and then I've got the final trim for the exhaust to go on last. It's not going to be a perfect bike for anyone. It's going to be a nice bike for someone. I don't think I've done the oil on this, have I? Let me get some new oil as well. It's always good to drop the oil. So seat cover over the week. I'll do the front brakes now. I need a front light, I'll order that. And that's it, as far as I'm aware. It's got everything it needs to pass its MOT there. And it will look kind of nice once polished up with its final, the side panels look really nice. Yeah, these new bars, maybe a touch taller. It looks a bit more apey, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But they're not actually much taller at all. They really, no, they closely follow the profile. But a little bit taller. But that's quite cool. It's a bit different, you know? Right, onwards and upwards. I've just spent some time in there. New bulb, new setup. Normal, high, normal, high, normal, high. Okay. Side light's not on though. Normal's quite low, maybe the battery's a bit. Well, it works. Side light bulb will need pushing back in. Really, I need a new side light holder. I might have to order one. Let me get this front brake off. It's nothing major. It's pop it out a little bit, clean it up, push it back in, see how much pads are on it. Let's get it off and we'll have a look. Let's have a look. Pads have some meat left. Very, very dirty. That pin is bad.
The brake quite bad, Charlie.
Just very, very dirty. Not, you know, nothing.
The pads.
Yeah. Just very, very dirty. We pop the piston out a touch. Look, if you do that and pop the piston out a touch, you'll be able to clean in there. I'm not gonna film me cleaning it because there's no point. I'm just getting bucket loads of brake cleaner. I'm gonna clean it up. And put some grease on the pins, clean them up, clean the top pin as well. That's it, you know, lots and lots of cleaning. I'll scuff the pads a touch, make sure they're fully clean, put it back in. And I'll look at the colour of the fluid just in case it's very bad. If it's very bad, I'll run the fluid out and put fresh in. So you're probably going to get your best bite like that, and at least we know we've done it. So I'll probably, leak out its fluid, or I'll just trace it. Actually, I'll top it up and trace it out properly. All right, let me give that a good clean. I need to go and top up the brake cleaner, and yeah, we'll go from there. So part of me was thinking, it's not that dirty. It was very dirty, really, really dirty. I'm not going to teach you bleeding. I'm the worst at bleeding in the whole wide world. But just to prove that I am doing it, really, sometimes I just get on with things and it's not recorded and no one really knows what's happening. It's not really fair. Right, any air in the system? No, not really. Oh, it's gone really solid now, actually. If you use a clear tube, you'll know when the clear stuff's coming out. It'd be more obvious. I can see it's still dirty. I think we're good. Bolts for there. Right, where do I stand now? I can't quite work it all out. I think I need to take it for a quick spin. That's the only way I know how far off I am. I think okay, really.